Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, salam sejahtera, salam Sarawak maju dan makmur, salam Malaysia Madani, salam segulai sejalai. Yang berhormat saudara Dato' Amal Douglas Ugah Anak Mbas Timbalan Premier Sarawak, yang berhormat Tan Sri Dato' Amar Haji Muhammad Asfia Awan Asar, Speaker Dewan Negeri Sarawak, yang berbahagia Tan Sri Datuk Seri Syamsul Azri bin Abu Bakar, Ketua Setiausaha Negara, yang berhormat rakan-rakan Menteri, yang berhormat Saudara Datuk Amar Haji Muhammad Abu Bakar bin Mazuki, Setiausaha Kerajaan Sarawak, yang berhormat rakan-rakan Timbalan Menteri, yang berbahagia Datuk Dr. Muhammad Bakhari bin Ismail, Timbalan Ketua Pengarah Perkhidmatan Awam, mewakili Ketua Pengarah Perkhidmatan Awam, yang berbahagia Datuk Ahmad Nazri bin Muhammad Hassan, Setiausaha Persekutuan Sarawak, Dep-Dep Kenemaan, Ketua-Ketua Jabatan, para penjawat awam, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang saya hormati sekalian. Alhamdulillah, syukur kita kehadrat Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Kerana dengan izinnya kita dapat bersama-sama berkumpul dalam Hari Perkhidmatan Awam Sarawak 2025. Pertama kali saya mengalu-ngalukan kehadiran semua warga Perkhidmatan Awam yang terdiri daripada penjawat awam Sarawak dan Persekutuan. Penghargaan saya juga bagi pihak rakan-rakan Kabinet atas dedikasi, komitmen dan sumbangan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan yang telah memaju pembangunan Sarawak serta memastikan kesejahteraan rakyat. Kejayaan kita capai sepanjang pelaksanaan fasa pertama PCDS 2030 adalah hasil daripada usaha bersepadu warga Perkhidmatan Awam serta kerjasama dengan sektor swasta dan juga agensi-agensi yang lain. Pencapaian ini menandakan satu milestone yang penting dalam perjalanan pembangunan Sarawak, sekaligus menjadi asas kukuh untuk pelaksanaan fasa kedua PCDS 2030 yang akan bermula pada tahun hadapan. Sehubungan dengan itu, tema HPA pada pagi ini iaitu Leading with Excellence, Sarawak Civil Service Path Forward, amatlah bertepatan kerana ia mengingatkan kita bahawa kemakmuran, integriti dan dedikasi warga Perkhidmatan Awam adalah pemacu utama kejayaan Sarawak. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, Sarawak Civil Service as the engine of transformation, PCDS 2030. As we chart our progress and measure our achievements, Sarawak is moving with steady momentum towards our long-term aspirations. Last year, Sarawak recorded the highest estimated revenue in history, totaling 14.2 billion ringgit. Coupled with the World Bank's continuous recognition of Sarawak as a high-income economy, 7 years ahead of our 2030 target. This marks a significant milestone in our sustainable and inclusive growth journey. These achievements reflect sound fiscal management, disciplined planning, effective governance, and strong execution by the Sarawak Civil Service. Thank you, Sarawak Civil Service. Likewise, the strategic investment in the energy and petrochemical have strengthened our economic resilience and diversification. With this strong foundation, Sarawak is now stepping confidently into the realm of high technology innovation. Through an enabling ecosystem created and coordinated by the Sarawak Civil Service, we are laying the groundwork for industries that will define the future economy. The recent launch of Ketek GAN, a gallium nitride-based semiconductor chip developed by Sarawak Microelectronic Design SMD Semiconductor in collaboration with international partners, marks a significant milestone. It signals Sarawak's shift from a commodity-driven economy to one rooted in advanced technology and innovation. Our lab in Cardiff is successful and recognized by the United Kingdom government. Indeed, it is the Sarawak Civil Service that ensures every initiative under PCDS 2030, whether in infrastructure, digital economy, or social inclusion, is translated into real benefits for the people. As we enter phase 2 of PCDS 2030, our task becomes more complex. The goals that we pursue are bold, achieving a GDP of 282 billion ringgit by 2030 and elevating the standard of living for all communities. Delivering these outcomes will require continued collaboration, innovation, and dedication across every level of government and society. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarawak 13 Malaysia Plan, 13 MP. In moving to the Sarawak 13 Malaysia Plan 13 MP, which I launched last month, our priority is to intensify efforts that accelerate growth in high-value sectors, leverage Sarawak natural capital or resources and skilled workforce, and strengthen social inclusion, and environmental sustainability. This ensures that no Sarawakian is left behind, while expanding downstream high-value industries, green investments, and inclusive opportunities across Sarawak. Sarawak Civil Service will play a central role in this journey, building investor confidence, enhancing private sector participation, and strengthening public-private partnerships. At the same time, key infrastructure and utility policies will be reviewed to align with our energy transition and sustainability ambition, creating a coordinated ecosystem that supports both economic growth and social well-being. The 13th MP bridges post-pandemic recovery and our long-term vision of a prosperous, inclusive, and sustainable Sarawak. It introduces deeper sectoral integration, a stronger emphasis on high-value industries, result-based management, and systematic outcome monitoring, ensuring that every investment translates into tangible and measurable benefits for the people. To achieve this, we must continue to embrace innovation, new technologies, and forward-thinking solutions, while strengthening institutional support so that our systems, policies, and human capital are well equipped to meet future challenges. Success of the 13th MP will not be measured by expenditure, but by results. Every initiative or project must provide real benefits to the rakyat, particularly in rural and remote areas. Development must remain people-centered, inclusive, and outcome-driven. The principles of revisit, rethinking, and recharge, 3R, guide this approach, reviewing existing practices, refining delivery models, and renewing our commitment to serve with excellence. At the heart of this transformation is the Sarawak Civil Service, whose discipline, professionalism, and leadership turn policies into action, plans into real progress, and ensure that Sarawak moves closer to our vision of a high-income, inclusive, and sustainable economy by 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarawak, a global player driving sustainability, climate resilience, and energy security. Sarawak remains firmly committed to climate resilient and sustainable development. We are integrating sustainability into every aspect of economic planning and infrastructure development to reduce carbon emissions enhance environmental stewardship, and strengthen long-term resilience. One of our key ambitions is for Sarawak to become the battery of ASEAN, a regional leader in renewable energy and battery production. Leveraging our strategic location in Borneo, abundant natural capital or resources, renewable energy capacity, and technological expertise, we are positioning Sarawak as a global player, driving innovation, attracting investment, creating high-value jobs, and contributing to a sustainable and resilient economy. Sarawak also aspires to become a regional powerhouse in energy transition. Emerging technologies, biodiversity conservation, and the global hydrogen economy, all while ensuring that growth remains inclusive and benefits every Sarawakian. Realizing this vision requires disciplined planning, strong governance, and seamless coordination, responsibilities that rest firmly with our dedicated Sarawak Civil Service. Recently, as you know, I was honored with the Order of the Rising Sun. Maybe the rising sun reflects the rising Sarawak. Gold and silver by the Japanese government and His Majesty the Emperor. This recognition with humility is not mine alone, but a reflection of the dedication, professionalism, and excellence of Sarawak Civil Service. Because of a disciplined, innovative, and forward-looking civil service, Sarawak can confidently embrace ambitious regional and global initiatives, strengthening digitalization, fostering collaboration, and translating opportunities into tangible benefits of our people. Moreover, Sarawak is also increasingly invited to share our perspective on major global platforms, engaging directly with international leaders and industry experts. This growing presence underscores global confidence in Sarawak's leadership, particularly in renewable energy, sustainability, economic development, and regional cooperation. Our participation in this conversation demonstrates that Sarawak is not just a spectator, but a valued contributor, helping to shape shared solutions for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to touch leading with excellence, lean Sarawak Civil Service, and innovation. The success of our plans depends on all of you. Policies and allocation may set the direction, but it is leadership that gives them meaning. Hence, as we chart Sarawak's future under the 13 MP, strong and values-based leadership at every level will determine how well we execute, how effectively we serve, and how deeply we uphold the trust placed in us by the people. I see this leadership reflected in the way our civil service works together across ministries, departments, residents, and districts to achieve common outcomes. As we move forward, we must continue breaking down silos and strengthening collaboration across all levels of government and with the private sector, which remains a vital engine of growth. A strong civil service is not measured by its size, but by its impact. We must continue building a lean, agile, and result-focused service. This means simplifying what can be simplified, cutting out what no longer adds value, and directing our efforts towards initiatives that truly make a difference. By doing so, we create the foundation for innovation, digitalization, and Sarawak's transformation towards the new economy by 2030. Lean management, digitalization, and innovation are interconnected. Lean practices streamline processes and enhance efficiency, while digitalization provides the tools and data to make faster, evidence-based decisions. Innovation thrives in this environment, empowering officers to think creatively, improve services, and deliver greater impact for the people. Through the Sarawak Digital Economy Blueprint 2030, we are modernizing governance by integrating systems, strengthening data use, and automating processes. Today, 59.4% of government services are already available online, marking steady progress towards a fully digital public sector. Our aim is to build a government that is inclusive, efficient, and citizen-centered, leveraging technology to enhance transparency, strengthen accountability, and ensure equal access to opportunities for every Sarawakian. By 2030, inshallah, I foresee that every sector of Sarawak's economy, from agriculture and industry to services and government, will be digital, making innovation and technology an integral part of how we serve our people. Still, transformation is not driven by technology alone. It begins with mindset. It begins with our mind. We must foster a culture of innovation, encouraging officers to question, adapt, and improve. Innovation should be part of daily work, not a special initiative. When officers are empowered to think creatively and act decisively, the public service becomes more responsive and effective. By aligning our system, talent and governance frameworks with our strategic focus on innovation, sustainability and inclusivity, we can foster stronger partnership with the private sector and our state-owned enterprises. Together, this partnership form the backbone of a high-performing ecosystem, one that drives efficiency, stimulates enterprise, and accelerates Sarawak's transformation towards the new economy. Ladies and gentlemen, enhancing the role of state-owned enterprises, SOEs. Equally important in driving Sarawak's economic and social progress are Sarawak's state-owned enterprises, or SOEs. These institutions are central to our development agenda to support high-value industries and strategic infrastructure, while catalyzing new sectors that create jobs, opportunities, and long-term value for our people. The effectiveness of our SOEs, however, depends on the support, coordination, and oversight provided by the Sarawak Civil Service. Through disciplined planning, clear policy direction, and strong governance framework, the civil service ensures that SOEs operate efficiently, transparently, and in alignment with Sarawak's long-term development goals, maximizing their contribution to the rakyat. To strengthen this ecosystem further, the Sarawak State ownership policy will be tabled in the forthcoming 2026 state budget, establishing a clear framework for functionalizing asset management, improving coordination, and ensuring that SOEs contribute fully to Sarawak's long-term priorities. Complementing this, a corporate governance code for SOEs will also be introduced to reinforce accountability, efficiency, and performance. In critical sectors, our SOEs have already delivered tangible results. Petros continues to optimize our oil and gas resources, supporting energy security and enabling downstream high-value investments. Sarawak Energy Berhad is strengthening our power generation, transmission, and renewable capacity, providing the foundation for industrial growth. Meanwhile, SMD Semiconductor, as a new SOE, signals Sarawak's decisive move into high-technology industries, demonstrating our potential in advanced manufacturing, semiconductor design, and innovation-driven growth. Looking ahead, our SOEs must continue generating sustainable financial returns, delivering public value, and fostering stronger collaboration with the private sector to unlock greater economic opportunities. The Sarawak Civil Service will play a central role in enabling this by facilitating partnership, streamlining processes, and provide strategic oversight to ensure that every initiative delivers tangible benefit for Sarawak's communities. Through disciplined execution by the Sarawak Civil Service, well-governed SOEs, and strong collaboration with the private sector, Sarawak is building a coordinated ecosystem that accelerates high-value industrial growth, advances sustainable development, and strengthens shared prosperity, ensuring that every policy and investment translate into real and measurable improvements for our people. Ladies and gentlemen, unity between Sarawak and Federal Civil Services. Kejayaan pembangunan Sarawak juga bergantung kepada kerjasama erat antara Perkhidmatan Awam Sarawak dan Perkhidmatan Awam Persekutuan. Saya ingin merakamkan penghargaan kepada semua pegawai persekutuan yang berkhidmat di Sarawak. Sumbangan saudara dan saudari dalam sektor pendidikan, kesihatan, keuangan, dan penguatkuasaan amat penting dalam memastikan kesejahteraan rakyat. Walaupun struktur pentadbiran kita berbeza, matlamat kita sama, iaitu untuk memberikan perkhidmatan terbaik kepada rakyat Malaysia. Perpaduan antara kedua-dua perkhidmatan ini mencerminkan semangat Malaysia yang sebenar, bersatu dalam kepelbagaian dan sehaluan dalam matlamat. Oleh itu, kerjasama ini mesti terus dipukukuh melalui komunikasi yang terbuka, koordinasi yang baik, dan saling menghormati bidang kuasa masing-masing. Justru kita dapat memastikan penyampaian perkhidmatan awam yang lebih menyeluruh, efisien, dan berkesan di semua peringkat. Ladies and gentlemen, integriti dan tanggungjawab perkhidmatan awam. Integriti dan kepercayaan rakyat adalah teras utama tadbir urus yang baik. Dalam Perkhidmatan Awam Sarawak, nilai ini bukan sekadar konsep tetapi terlihat dalam tindakan nyata yang memberi manfaat langsung kepada rakyat. Contohnya, pegawai awam Sarawak memastikan sumbangan keperluan asas Sarawak SKAS sampai kepada penerima yang memerlukan. Walaupun di kawasan pendalaman dan terpencil. Program seperti penyaluran bantuan makanan, bekalan air bersih, dan perkhidmatan kesihatan bergerak menunjukkan dedikasi, profesionalisme, dan ketulusan dalam pengurusan sumber awam. Selain itu, dalam pengurusan projek pembangunan dan keuangan, Pegawai Awam Sarawak sentiasa memastikan ketulusan, accountability dan penggunaan sumber secara berhemah agar setiap projek dan perbelanjaan memberi manfaat maksimum kepada rakyat. Pendekatan ini memperkukuhkan keyakinan rakyat dan meningkatkan kepercayaan pelabur serta rakan strategik terhadap Sarawak. Dengan menegakkan etika, ketulusan dan accountability, Perkhidmatan Awam Sarawak mampu mengurus projek dengan berkesan, membuat keputusan tepat dan memastikan hasil pembangunan memberi impak nyata kepada rakyat. Setiap pegawai adalah tonggak kepada kepercayaan rakyat dan kejayaan Sarawak. Menjadikan integriti dan tanggungjawab panduan utama dalam setiap tindakan. Ladies and gentlemen, capacity building for Sarawak Civil Service. I am a firm believer in education, not just to gain knowledge, but as a lifelong process that shapes values, discipline, and character. Capacity building remains a cornerstone in strengthening Sarawak Civil Service as we strive to build a workforce that is competent, resilient, and future-ready. As we move towards 2026, our focus is on reinforcing core governance competencies while cultivating emerging capabilities in digital transformation, data-driven policy making, climate resilience, and citizen-centric innovation. This effort ensures that the public sector remains adaptive, forward-looking, and aligned with Sarawak's long-term development goals. To realize this vision, the Sarawak government has established partnership with world-class institutions such as Cambridge, Henley, Oxford, and the London School of Economics, providing officers with exposure to global best practices in leadership, governance, and public policy. Complementing these are tailored training programs developed in collaboration with INSEAD, the Civil Service College of Singapore, and local universities, ensuring that learning opportunities remain relevant and impactful. E-learning platforms further enhance access to continuous learning, supporting digital readiness and enabling officers to pursue self-paced professional growth. Locally, the Leadership Institute of Sarawak Civil Service continues to strengthen leadership and technical capabilities through partnership with universities and training providers, expanding expertise in digital literacy, data analytics, sustainability, and other emerging fields. Beyond formal training, mentoring, coaching, and knowledge transfer are institutionalized to nurture future leaders and foster a culture of lifelong learning. Partnership with the private sector and academia further expose civil servants to new technologies and innovative practices, while targeted programs for support group enhance communication, teamwork, and technical competencies. Overall, this initiative reaffirms our commitment to cultivating a high-performing, ethical, and people-centric civil service by empowering officers with the knowledge, skill, and values to lead with integrity and purpose. We are preparing a workforce that will drive Sarawak progress in line with post-COVID development strategy 2030, one that serves with excellence, innovation, and dedication to the people. Against that front, my government will give a special allocation for the civil service. Ladies and gentlemen, as we look to 2030, we must envision a Sarawak civil service that is trusted by the people, admired for its competence, and respected for its integrity. This vision is not just a slogan. It is our collective aspiration to shape an institution that leads by example, delivers with excellence, and serves with heart. It calls for a whole of service transformation where every officer becomes an agent of change, upholding the values of professionalism, accountability, and empathy in every aspect of governance. The success we enjoy today is the result of the dedication, discipline, and unwavering commitment of all members of the Sarawak and further civil service who have served with integrity and sincerity. Yet, our responsibility does not end here. Strengthening governance and ensuring Sarawak's sustainable growth remain a shared trust and a continuing mission that demands unity of purpose, unity of innovation, and ethical leadership. I urge every officer in the civil service to remain the backbone of Sarawak's transformation agenda, efficient in implementation, transparent in action, and always guided by the needs of the people in every policy and decision made. Every program, initiative, and public expenditure must deliver tangible benefits that enhance the well-being of our citizens and contribute to a governance system that is effective, transparent, and result-oriented. Let us move forward with the spirit of Segulai Sejalai. United in purpose, one team, one heart, one vision to realize Sarawak's aspiration of becoming a prosperous, progressive, and high-income region by 2030. With this, I wish everyone selamat Hari Perkhidmatan Awam 2025. Dan tadi sebelum persembahan yang dibuat oleh civil service ada mama-mama. Ada bonus kah? InsyaAllah akan saya umumkan waktu bajet nanti. Sekian, selamat maju jaya Sarawak maju dan makmur. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.